Alright, well, we're back to it. Freaking gotta get to, what was it again? Journal. Do we infiltrate the city council, or do we go start working on Kubienka? And get the rest of the Devil's Pack together. I think
I'm in no mood for nonsense, so no messing about, got it?
I'm not doing anything. You're doing a great job keeping watch.
You'd better believe it.
I don't know why he said that to me. It's not like I was doing anything, but alright, we gotta get out of here, and I think we're gonna do this, get to the meeting, if I'm not mistaken. Alright. And so, let me go to this bath real quick. Do I need to clean up? I bet I smell, because it's been a while, and plus we were doing all that. Strength is at 11? It's really that low. That's kind of crazy. I guess I didn't fight that much. But we're gonna go ahead and get cleaned up and then go over. Are my other clothes messed up? Yeah, it's got a little bit of mud on it. No, I guess I already got cleaned up last time, didn't I? I don't think I need to. It's over here. Where do I need to cut through here? Guard? Can I be here? What does it say on the map? Oh, I guess I could talk to Vivek. Is he up here? There he is. Alright, dude.
Glad to see you again.
You have the gall to show me your face again? I'll call the guards.
Hold your horses. I'll come in peace. Actually, I have a little offer for you.
You've come to blackmail me again?
Call it what you like. I need to get into the City Council Assembly. And I reckon you can help me.
The assembly? The one King Sigismund is supposed to attend in person?
I'd like to see the king, sure.
Surely you wouldn't deny me a chance to meet the king?
Don't try that on me. This is connected with Ruthard, isn't it? And tell the truth.
It's none of your business. Yeah, it really isn't.
That's none of your concern.
Oh, really? Then about face and go back where you came from.
Have you forgotten I have you over a barrel? If you want to keep your position and your head on your shoulders, you better shape up.
All right, all right. Maybe we can
There we go.
make a deal. If I get you into the council, you'll behave appropriately and you won't betray yourself, or especially me. And that will be the end of our business together.
Sure, I'm not trying to.
All right. That seems like a fair deal.
You can get into the council assembly relatively easily. My cook's son will be serving there. He's roughly around your age. Maybe he can be persuaded to let you stand in for him. Although, not everyone would want to give up an opportunity to serve the King of Hungary.
What's his name?
Who's this boy?
Franta's his name. Franta Cooldown. He's an idler and a boozer, but he's proved his worth as a waiter. Which reminds me, you'll need his letter of permission to serve in the council. Otherwise, you won't be let inside.
What do I need for the job? Yeah.
What will I need to work as a waiter there?
Fast feet and good manners. And the livery of a royal waiter.
Excuse me?
Or do you think you can serve the king in a torn shirt and muddy hose?
Well, no. But I never heard about any livery before.
Our usual waiter had a brand new livery made specially for meeting the king. Don't even show up there without it.
Where can I find this
Where can
boy?
I find the cook's boy?
He's supposed to pick up his new clothes at the market today from Master Tailor Schneider. You'll almost certainly run into him there. That is, if he's up and about after his boozing bout. I swear that fellow practically lives at that Tin Hen.
At the what?
That German alehouse, the Iron Eagle. That is Zum Eisernen Adler.
How do I get him to cooperate?
What would work on him? How can I persuade him to give me his job?
Would you like me to give you a letter for him? I told you how to get to the assembly. Now do your part.
I'll be going then. See you at the council.
Just make sure we both come out of it alive.
Alright, so you get the, what does it say? Journal? Waiter certificate in the clothes. Okay. So I think we should try this. Or do we just try talking with him first? Oh, sorry, pig. Alright, so down here. Where is it specifically on the map? Let's zoom out and get over to the right here. Oh, I could just fast travel there. I mean, it'd be easier. Yeah, sure, why not? It's not even 3 o'clock yet, or just about to be. Not the certificate. Saddler. The trader. Who are you? Another trader? Same.
You're in need of money, friend.
Aye, true enough. I need to pay the tithe.
I need to talk to. No. Armor smith? Oh. Trader. Another one.
You won't get work like that just...
Oh, you're Frenta.
Greetings. I'd like to...
Surely you can wait a while. I have a customer here. Here you are. The finest fabric. Intricate work. You won't find the likes anywhere else in this town.
No more than I'd expect after the amount they cost. Thanks. I'll gladly recommend you if anyone asks. And you impatient fella, what was it you wanted?
You must be Franta Cooldown.
I am. And who might you be?
I'm Henry. I heard you're supposed to serve at the City Council Assembly.
I am. What's it to you?
I'll do the job, yeah.
Supposing I took the job on for you. You can put your feet up, fill your belly, and I'll do all the work for you.
Look here. It's not like I'm all that keen on it, but it's well paid. Apart from that, it's a bit of a pain in the arse. Them councillors stuffing their faces and guzzling wine, while I run around like a bugger with pitchers so they don't run dry. Why would you want to stick your nose in there?
Don't worry about how much you want. Yeah, that's
Let me put it another way. How much do you want for your place?
Finally, some sensible talk. But it won't come cheap. When I count it all up, new clothes, wages, a backhander to get in there at all, not to mention the coin I'd make in other places if I could say I served the King of Hungary.
Think of it as an investment. Let's see.
Try and look on it as an investment in the future.
What are you blabbering about?
If you forget about the payment, I promise I'll do a great job. If anyone asks, I'll say the great Franta Cooldown taught me. And then people will be jostling to hire you.
And what if I insist that you pay?
Oh, I might accidentally spill wine on His Majesty's shoes.
If that's how you want it. But if I hear a single complaint against my name, I'll find you and deal with you. Got it?
Absolutely.
To begin with, you'll need confirmation that you've worked as a waiter at the council and you're capable of serving even His Majesty. Look here. Do you have any idea what's expected of you? Can you tell different wines apart and that?
Yeah, let's just
Of
say.
course. Who do you take me for?
All right. No need to get upset. Show the confirmation to the head butler. Tell him I sent you and think up some good excuse. Clear?
That makes sense.
And you'll need a waiter's livery. I had a brand new one made. Here it is. I look like a prick in it. Hopefully it'll sit better on you. The main thing is, don't lose it before the assembly or get it covered in shit.
Thanks. I won't disgrace you, I promise.
You better not.
Alright, so we can just chill out. Alright, so now we can report for duty. I'm over encumbered. Okay, so let's go ahead and store you. Oh, your horse can't carry more anymore. Oh, okay, so we gotta go. Let me get to the horse. Why are people looking at me? What? Hey, Herring. I can't. Oh, shoot. Well, this is interesting. So I gotta figure out my way back to the what's it called? The hotel. I gotta get my way over here. And then, get to that chest, store some stuff, and then get out. It's gonna be a long walk. Okay, I think we're fine now. The wait's to calm down. Whatever's in the horse, too, I should probably just... we'll take... Oh, I can't get to my horse from here, so do I have to be nearby? Go, like, right here. Oh, what the heck? Okay, so then let me go ahead and take that and that. Let me just get all this stuff, yeah. There we go. Can we even walk? We can. Alright, so I need to get to upstairs. We go right here. So, alright, I'm gonna transfer this. That can go for right now. This too, that. Honestly, whatever's not in a loadout, it can go. I'll just deposit the bad food, sure. I don't even feel like trying that. It seems like it's not worth it. The sausage is pretty bad too. Ooh. Deposit that. I should sell it, honestly. Get all that out of here. The wine, the moonshine, the schnapps. Sure, the wolf meat. I should probably cook, but we're gonna just deposit that for right now. Honey seems like it's the only one that doesn't really expire. It hasn't really like gone down at all. I never had it for a minute. Okay, let's go, Herring. I don't know if I can run faster.
Easy, easy. Nice and slow.
Alright. So yeah, we just gotta go... I wonder if I gotta put on the clothes before I talk with them. But I'm not gonna equip them yet. And then, probably store the noble's clothes inside the, with Herring for a minute. Or, no, do I do... I just hang on to them? And just swap it out and switch it to a different loadout? I don't know yet. The loadout thing is nice though. I'm glad they added that. I actually don't even know if it was in the first one or not, but it's a great thing that they have. Okay, here we go. Oh. Thank you. What did you do?
Not your day, eh? What did he do?
No justice without punishment.
Really?
Were you expecting a different answer?
I don't want to offer to help. Alright, bye, dude. Which door do I go through? This one?
So you don't end up here too.
Let me put on the clothes now. Do I switch it with this one? I'm gonna just do that. This one. I don't know if I wear the servant's hood. Let's just do that. And this? Simple shoes, yeah. I don't think it was supposed to have the sword, so let me unequip this. Yeah, I think we're fine.
Come and take your pick.
Is it you? Yeah, I'm supposed to talk with you. I'm a new
Franta
warrior.
Cooldown sent me. I'm to stand in for him at the council assembly.
Franta's not coming. What's wrong with him?
Sick. Yeah, he's sick.
He got poisoned. Probably from food. He's writhing in agony. By turns praying and cursing, spewing from both ends.
Oh, that's enough. All right. At least you're here.
We can't be without a waiter here, when the king himself will need waiting on.
So, let's have a look at you. Have you got Franta's certificate?
Sure. There is.
Everything's in order. Now, about your livery. You've got a waiter's cap, a tunic you have. Hose are good. You can put your steel aside in front of the council chamber, along with your other stuff. You won't be needing it anyway. You don't want to be dragging a load if you're running around tables. Everything as it should be. Glad to see it, lad. Do you know what your duties are? For an inexperienced greenhorn like you, it'll be a great responsibility.
I'll be happy to learn, of course. Let's lie.
I'm no greenhorn. I have plenty of experience. Not long ago, I poured wine for the Archbishop of Mainz.
Oh, I see. Forgive me. But allow me to give you one piece of advice. Sir Adam of Zarjitz will be among the guests. Don't pour wine for him. Otherwise he'll get drunk and disgrace us all in front of the king. And in general, a good waiter has to be invisible, blind, and deaf.
Oh? I thought I had to keep my ears pricked.
Well, yes, but only to what anyone wants from you. No excuses, and provide everything that anyone wants from you. Understood?
Yeah, what if I mess something up? Let's just ask that.
What if I make a mess of something, though?
Then I'll see to it that you won't get a job even mopping the floor in the hole in the wall. But I'm sure that's not going to happen. So, are you prepared?
Yeah, I'm ready.
I know everything I need to. I can do it.
Excellent. Put away your things here. It's easier to serve with a lighter load. You can wait in the cubbyhole for the servants.
Thanks, I won't even have my gear with me. Look at wine.
Pictures of wine. Hopefully I won't splash anyone's shoes.
Is a joke, and on top of that, the army was requisitioning from it. Should the town reserve have worse weapons than any Räuber in the domain?
What are you getting at?
Boy,
I'd like some white.
I'm saying that the bandits who freed Hinnick, the Dry Devil, used that thing. That Hackenbücher.
Here you go.
Hand cannon. Can you believe it? Where did
I'm hoping that was the right one. You
Thank
said
you.
one.
You're the one who should know where they got them. Since you're a gunsmith.
What are you implying, Friedrich? All I'm saying is that they had them, Herrgott. It is eine Schande when outlaws have better weapons than the city garrison. And Herr König surely knows this too.
What is it, Eldris? You
Trying to
smell
see
a
if,
meal?
who's gonna ask
What
for
I
wine.
smell is that your stubborn heads do not realize what Schwierigkeit
Hey, waiter.
this is.
Pour me some
The
monastery
Dry
wine.
Devil is running free. There are Raubricker everywhere in the region.
Which one's
We have
monastery?
the army bearing down, and you want to defend
Hold up, what does monastery mean? Okay,
with a
I'm
few
gonna guess,
broken
And who is it you want to
Monastery
fight?
wine.
Exactly.
Here.
The merciful King Sigismund is providing us with protection.
Oh, is this for which one's Adam?
Der König and his army will
I'm
not be
forbidden.
here forever.
Sorry, sir.
Shut up!
Orders
The
from
king
above.
can arrive at
This
any
is
moment.
unbelievable.
What if he heard you?
What then? We're sitting atop the biggest silver heap in the kingdom.
I'm not gonna piss him
and
off,
We're
I'm-
supposed to defend
or-
it with brooms.
Yeah, let's not
Right,
make a
Elders.
fool.
But where can we get the coin for better equipment?
We can always confiscate the property of the king's enemies, nicht wahr?
What did he ask
We are
for?
more than familiar with the jämmerlich state of our armory. And the king is surely aware of it as well.
Hey,
Maybe
where's my
if
wife?
he waived
Okay,
some of
White.
the taxes,
I'm trying to like waiting for them to
This
talk.
town will rise against him. He'll take the arming of
let's
the
go,
city
sir.
militia as a preparation for war.
Here you go.
So you suggest we just wait with arms crossed for the Raubritter to wreak havoc all around?
We can always ask the king to bring order to the realm with his army.
But then the Dörfler will rise up.
I'm afraid I see no solution of the current situation. We shall wait and see what His Majesty thinks about the matter. Maybe we can change his mind. Vielleicht?
I'd like to report to the Honorable Council on the cleanliness of the city and the state of the public bath.
I'd like some monastery wine.
baths or
Refill my cup, boy.
brothels.
I'm forbidden, bro.
That's not a good idea, sir.
This is unbelievable.
So
I'm
the cleanliness
literally
of the
told not to
city
give you
is
any wine.
not what it should be.
Oh, did you just throw that on the ground?
The city fall far short of covering all the citizens' needs.
You're right, Jerome. But a woman named Betty has showed up on Hubbrink.
More wine, Master Bailiff?
I have enough wine.
She's a
Come
protege of
closer.
Marash.
I need something from you. There is an item in my study that I confiscated from a female thief. She thought she could wriggle out of it by telling me who the item belongs to.
And what is it?
A silver goblet. She sneaked into Sir Ulrich's house and stole it. No one's noticed the theft yet. But if Ulrich finds out, he'll turn the city upside down to find the culprit. Go and get it. And don't you make a mess there, understand?
And they can get leeches there.
I'll get the goblet right away.
Certainly, sir. I'll be right back.
Come back with it straight away, understood?
To the baths is neither a sin
Okay.
of duty nor a right.
So let's
Have
put
you
this
forgotten
wine
the
down.
Black Death? A great many people died.
There we go.
needlessly.
Now do we go
Are you
upstairs?
questioning God's plan?
In here?
The Black Death had nothing to do with the
Is this the
baths,
silver goblet?
unless
Stolen
the
cup.
Lord
Pick up.
wishes to punish the wickedness
Nice.
going on in there.
Whose
Keep
silver
them
might this be?
But we don't have money to spend. Arguing about who is going to wash where and how.
Do I want to look inside here? No.
It's only a waste of time because we're always arguing about the same thing.
Nothing. Let's just go
Not
give
at
it back to
all.
him.
If you'd finally admit that it's a trifle, we wouldn't have to keep coming back to it.
Here you go.
So, did you find it?
I did. Here it is.
Did, Master Bailiff. There it is.
Not so loud. Show it here. That's it. And now go back to your job.
You'll want me to serve
There we
wine
go.
to everyone for free, too.
Why not?
Gotta see
In
who's asking for what now.
Jerome Mars's earthly paradise, everything would be free.
Don't put words in my mouth.
Gentlemen, let's agree to disagree. What if the king heard us?
I got word that Rutard has pulled off another deed.
That's nothing unusual. That old weasel will never accept that the city isn't run his way, at least until His Majesty honors us with his visit. And as we know, Gunslin absolutely hates him.
He can hate all he wants, as long as he does
Hey,
no
waiter,
damage.
pour me some monastery
Ulrich,
wine.
what have you got to
Okay,
say
I'm
about
assuming
it?
this is red because that's
Well,
must be the other color.
I'm not sure what you're implying.
I'm speaking about the
monastery.
Rutard incident. You were there, weren't
Here
you?
you go.
Oh, that's just a small misunderstanding.
Well,
We've sorted it out and everything's settled.
My ears.
Let's
want
put
me
this
deceiving
back.
me. Are you defending Rutard? Besides, if his men attacked yours, as I've heard, then we have a good reason to punish him.
And a
What
full
happened there? Leave nothing out.
I don't like
I apologize,
Rutard,
sir.
true, but in
Which
this
one?
case it really was nothing.
Oh, that's what that means. White Tokai or
There
whatever.
were several dead.
Did you?
Okay.
That's grossly exaggerated. I don't think
Here you go.
Ruttard will cause any trouble. He is sensible enough not to draw attention to himself.
Oh, he thanked me. Oh, he has some manners.
Because if we don't do something about him, the king himself will put an end to him, and soon.
Unless he puts an end to us first.
Literally serving cups of wine to the enemy.
If nothing happened, there's no point in dwelling on it. Let's move on.
I'm
Wow.
sorry, Andreas, but I wouldn't brush it off so quickly. Why do I have the feeling you're not telling us the whole truth?
Hey, waiter.
Are
Pour
you
me some
accusing me of lying?
Okay.
Strong
To
words,
Kai.
my friend. Nobody said
To who?
anything like that, did they?
Then
To
why doesn't he
Jerome
tell us
Naz.
what really happened?
I'm not keeping anything from you. But there's
There you go.
wealth to the rumors circulating around the town. Yes,
Where the hell
Ruttard
is
and I had
Sigismund?
a little disagreement, but we ended it quickly because his daughter wanted to get involved. I didn't want to expose the girl to any unpleasant sights.
Wait,
So Ruttard
won't I?
is hiding behind his own daughter's skirts.
As if it wasn't enough that he sent his son to die defending the city.
All right. If we really don't have anything new to say, let's turn the page.
Dang.
Things have got out of order in the town. Some adventurers decided to take the law into their own hands and restore the tradition of duels. It's not only barbaric, but also illegal. If we tolerate this, the rabble in the city will go wild and do whatever they want. I suspect the gentleman from the city's sword-fighting school brought
Boy,
this custom
I'd
to
like
us.
some white.
German Menhard.
Oh my gosh, we have to serve wine to this asshole.
Don't be ridiculous, Forsooker.
Sorry?
You act like you've never been in a fight yourself. And to accuse
Don't hang
a
around
sword
me.
monster
Vanish,
without a
you hear
shred
me?
of proof. We're not some old fishwives of the marketplace.
So you will just leave it be?
Proven offences
want to see you
are punished
again.
by
I'm
the
literally
law.
serving your wine.
That's
You're a
that.
jackass.
Come here for
There
a
are
moment.
more pressing matters to deal with.
More pressing than
Refill,
the
sir.
open
Do you think I
consent
come
of
to the
whole
council just to
town
guzzle
garrison.
wine?
The
Come here.
guards are apparently set
Alright.
What can I help you with, sir?
I left my gloves in the chapel. I took them off to pray, but then I rushed here and forgot to take them. I can't just get up and walk out now. But if you disappear for a little while,
Alright.
All right. I'll get them.
I knew I could count on you. While you're at it, count how many figures on the mural have wings.
But why?
Because I'm bored, and because I told you. Get on with it.
What?
Ah, the hell with it.
In the chapel.
Never
Is this
get
the
anywhere
chapel?
Like this. Why wait
There we
for-
go.
That was easy enough. And he wanted me to count the winged figures.
1, 2. It's really just 2, isn't it? Oh, wait, is it? Wait, what? I'm lost. Winged figures will be a chore. I want to say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16? No, there's not a 16. 16, 17, I'm assuming. So 17. Let's just say that's the amount. Alright, let me go give them back to him. Here you go, dude.
So, let's see what you've got for me.
Here are the gloves.
Found your gloves, sir.
Really? Let's see them. And did you count those winged figures?
I'm gonna say 16 because that's the closest to what I had.
I counted 16, sir.
And did you count all the monsters and animals?
Oh, I thought you meant only the angels.
Go back to serving wine, blockhead.
What the hell? Oh, hold on. What? What other animal? I thought I did that. Whoops.
Right under our noses. It's just the village
That
with the
sucks.
monastery. And they are going to
You
Macaroni
there,
mining
lad.
city. Why can't we
Cup
build
of bread.
faster?
And
Hire more
don't
craftsmen,
skimp
start
on
with
me.
night shifts.
Alright.
There's a war going on.
Innkeeper Havel.
Are the experts from far off
Have I seen this guy before?
city under siege?
Sorry?
Besides, I get the feeling there's something other than the welfare of the city behind your complaints.
Oh, you do? Do you? And what would that be?
Like, for instance...
This is taking forever.
You'd like to have your own altar there?
So what if I would?
Hold your horses, gentlemen. That space in the side nave is mine.
When hell freezes over, my friend, your place
Waiter,
is at least 2 steps
Pour me red
behind
wine.
mine.
The red wine? Alright.
To insult me? Ha! I think not.
Excuse me? You wanted to buy
Let's see
yourself
which
an
one was
altar
he.
in the cathedral, just
There
like
you
you
go.
bought yourself a seat in this council.
How dare you? I
Good.
acquired my seat for the services our guild provided and still provides to the crown.
Well, I hope you're not supplying equipment to the army. If
Good
that's all
lord.
they have, they would be defeated by that bunch of ne'er-do-wells from the alehouse on Obrink.
What ne'er-do-wells?
Those wrestlers of theirs, of course. People from the whole town go to watch them brawl.
I'd like some white.
Oh, this is...
Who is this? Andrew Polner?
Because it has all
Okay.
been sorted out. Not long ago, the guards raided and threw them all out.
Oh, he's over there. Alright.
Yes, I had forgotten.
Here you go.
What do we have to discuss next?
Dang, isn't this like your third cup, dude?
Thank you, waiter.
Oh, finally.
I'm telling you, something is being planned.
Oh, I doubt it. No one's gonna tackle Rootard.
You want to get away? This is Sigismund? Oh my gosh. Nah, he's got that fit. He's got it. Duck your head! Duck your head! They know you. Oh wait, no. Von Berghoff's not there. Walk up. Thank you. Yeah, no, go.
You have nothing to fear. Not you.
Like this plan of fives!
Oh shoot, he's pissed. At that time at Raborch Fortress. Oh, is this is where Hans went, right? Oh, do I get to play as Godwin again? Alright, we're back as the homie Godwin, bro.
Come now, father. Put a little life into your dying. Seen more cheerful priests at funerals.
I'd rather be at one than here. I hoped I'd never see this fortress again in my life.
Unpleasant memories?
You have no idea. I didn't part ways with my father on entirely good terms. 20 years ago.
And now you're 2 decades older and wiser. At your Ujit's parish, you spread the word of God to your flock, and you saved my neck and Henry's too. I'd say your father should be proud of you.
None of that matters a damn to him.
Who knows? Maybe that 20 years has changed a thing or two.
You know what? Let's drop the subject.
Do you know any of the guests? Yeah.
Do you know any of the guests here?
Most of them I'm seeing for the first time in my life. It's a pretty varied company. We've had bandits, nobles, burghers, a priest, and even a rabbi coming together here. It's like the start of some joke.
Wait a moment. Rabbi, you say? The Kuttenberg rabbi?
Yeah. He came with a retinue. But for now, they're keeping mostly to themselves. Maybe you should go and welcome some of them. After all, this used to be your home. And you're a spiritual man too, so you should have something in common.
I wouldn't be too sure. But I suppose I can try.
Who's the Frenchman?
Who's that French fellow you brought here from Malishov?
The great Baron Brabant. Been everywhere, knows everything, and has the keys to half the kingdom. He's got more fairy tales than my old nanny.
Can he be trusted?
He's a blabbermouth, but a harmless one. Besides, he defended Kuttenberg, and you know how that went. If he were on Sigismund's side, he'd hardly have been locked up with me.
What's it like to be free?
How does it feel to breathe free air again?
What can I say? You can never truly appreciate freedom until someone locks you up for a while.
Or until you become a priest.
No fear of that in my case. I intend to enjoy life to the full. Wine, women, and song.
What are you gonna do now?
What do you plan to do now you're a free man again?
What do you think? Get drunk, woo one of the local wenches, and wake up in the morning with no hose and a head like a church bell.
Have you perchance forgotten we're supposed to be deciding the future of the kingdom here?
I'll leave that to the older and wiser. And duller.
Dear me. I'd rather creep off into some corner with a full wineskin. But I suppose I'll have to introduce myself to the rest of the guests, eh?
Indeed you should. After all, you are one of the lords of Rabosh.
Oh, don't start with that.
Oh.
I'd like to steer clear of the old man as long as I can.
In that case, you should sound out Radzig and Hanush and find out what they're actually planning.
Okay, so there's a little lore drop for him. So meet Brabant and get to know the rabbi and his escort. Is this the rabbi? It is. Does he look familiar?
Such rare guests. One wouldn't expect to find among Christians representatives of your community. I'm Godwin. My greetings to you.
Peace be with you. Neither would one expect a priest here. And yet...
How do you know I'm a priest?
It's not difficult to tell. After all, we have much in common. And we are both a little on unfamiliar ground here. I'm Yehuda, leader of the rabbinical court in the sacred community of Kuttenberg. And this is Samuel, my aide.
Who would rather not be here at all.
Oh, I remember him
You have
now.
to come here, Sadie. Can you not see everyone is staring at us?
Because we all need to help each other in this time of need. And why would they not stare when you are frowning so?
Are you here on business? Are you looking for friends? Are you trying to negotiate better terms? Let's say, are you looking for friends?
Are you looking for friends among us?
Let us say rather that we have chosen a side. The situation in the town and the kingdom is unsustainable. The whole land is on the brink of destruction. You have men and weapons. We have the means to sustain them.
Why are you telling this to a Koimer? You wanted to deliver what we brought to the Margrave and quickly leave.
Everything in good time, Samuel. We have just arrived, after all.
Did you come to lend money to the lords?
Not to lend, but to give. Help given to the needy is repaid only by God.
You don't even know if you can trust them. With that money, we could have paid mercenaries ourselves.
You remind me of my young friend Henry. He's a bit of a hothead too.
Henry? That messenger of Radzik Copula?
You know each other. You're both around the same age.
That would be him. But we did not get off to a very good start.
I'd say. To err is human. Hopefully you'll get to know each other better soon. Yeah.
Maybe you'll get to know each other better. He should be coming here later, by the way. For a young stripling, he's been through plenty. It's not so long since his parents were killed in Skalitz. He was supposed to become a blacksmith, and instead, he's roaming the world, risking his neck at every turn.
Wait, a blacksmith, you say? From Skalitz?
Aye, that's right. Did you know anyone there?
I knew of someone. A blacksmith by the name of Martin.
My daughter knew him most, and that is why Samuel is in this world. For our numerous sins.
Maybe he was my father, but he certainly didn't act like one. Ma raised me on her own.
And that was all for the best.
Why? He should have taken care of me, but instead he fathered another bastard.
Don't make hasty judgments. As far as I know, Martin didn't have any other children. At least, none of his own. He took in Henry and raised him as his own, on the orders of the Lord of Skalitz, Sir Radzik Copula, Henry's real father.
I don't care if he took care of 20 other Mamsas.
That boy's blood father denied him, just like yours did to you.
A person can't choose their parents. And Henry only found out about it recently.
Enough. I'd rather have a drink. Will you have one too, Zayde?
For that, there will be more suitable times.
So they, I kept thinking there, I was like, oh, they're half brothers.
Good health.
But nah.
L'chaim.
I didn't know that was a Jewish term. Learn something new. Okay, so enhanced mixture. So we got increased rep. That'd be cool if they. That's a cool connection that they made. Where am I supposed to go? Was I supposed to talk with you, Vacalin Brabant? Yeah. Introduce yourself.
Good health to you, sir. I'm Godwin, a friend of that lad you arrived with, Henry. We don't know each other.
Baron Vauclin Brabant, Chevalier d'Arezzo. The last of my line. I am a warrior, a traveler, a strategist, and also, à ma manière, a poet.
My word. Isn't that exhausting?
Mais non! And I'm glad to meet a new friend.
Pleasure is all mine, sure.
It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance, Baron. I knew right away we'd hit it off.
How did you end up in Malashov? Yeah.
How did you end up imprisoned in Malashov?
Ah, c'est une histoire compliquée. It was after I heroically led the defense of Gothenburg, and only lost it narrowly by an unfortunate turn of events.
That needs some explanation. What unfortunate turn of events?
Oh, misère. It is clear you have never been to war.
Enlighten me.
So, be so kind as to enlighten me.
When they broke through the defense, I ended up in captivity. It was only due to my acquaintances in a court that I escaped execution.
Oh. I thought it was Henry who saved your neck.
My neck was not at risk in Malashov. I may have still been a prisoner with my personal freedom restricted, but they never broke my spirit.
You said you were a poet?
You say you're a poet? How about a verse or two to amuse us?
Jamais. Is poetry nothing but a fuss to you? Is a poet a gesture for amusement? I think not. To recite, I require the proper mood. And besides, few here would understand me.
Where have you been?
Where have you been on your travels? Have you seen the ocean?
But of course! I was born by the sea. If you are interested in my greatest journeys, then I have traveled with a merchant caravan all the way to the Ottoman Empire. And if you are interested in my greatest deed, then that was perhaps saving the life of the King of France.
And you wouldn't by any chance know the Pope, personally?
Which one do you mean? I spoke briefly with Boniface IX when I was sojourning in Rome. A pleasant fellow.
How come we haven't heard of you? Yeah, for real.
How come almost nobody here knows you?
I am operating, as they say. Incognito. My great benefit is my strong connection with the French court. There, everyone knows my name. Here in Bohemia, I'm still building my reputation, slowly, but surely.
Dear friends and allies, in these troublesome times, you all know why we're here. The question remains, what to do next? Sigismund is facing troubles in Hungary, and here, too, he is up against resistance. He's a capable strategist, but a poor diplomat. Mark my words. If we wait him out until winter, he will leave of his own accord.
By winter, he'll have torched all our fortresses and carried off everything that we possess.
Are we seriously gonna wait and cower in a corner? Or are we gonna drive them out in shame? A few well-planned raids and we could have him in our fists!
At what price? Have you got men to spare? Has any of you got men and money to spare?
We don't have men out there.
Yes, we do.
We do not.
Jobst is right. That whole sun won't fall easily.
Only we can't wait.
Are we to get ourselves killed?
Or end with nothing?
Oh, great. It's just chaos. Oh, I love what they did with the sound here. I can't even hear myself.
Friends, we'll get nowhere like this. Let's adjourn ourselves and try to think it through.
That was a well-orchestrated scene.
That went just as expected. Good health.
And to yours. Could it have gone any other way when there's so many of us here?
I would have expected a bit more sense from Jobst, of all people. He made an amateur's mistake. But it's hard to be angry with him when he's trying to ingratiate himself with everyone. By the way, I'm John of Liechtenstein. And you must be Godwin, the son of...
That's not a thing I've ever boasted of. How do you know that?
I have my sources. From what I've heard about you, I'd judge you could be quite useful to me at today's gathering.
Is that so?
Indeed. And that's why I'd like to ask something of you.
I don't have anything better to do anyways. Yeah.
As it happens, I've got nothing better to do anyway.
Excellent. I expect we can agree that Jobst's plan has certain shortcomings?
That's a weak word.
And the way it stands at the moment, he'll never get the support of the council. But I have an idea how to change that.
Well, I'm curious how you hope to shut Zizka up and satisfy the ones who want peace.
We'll sit and wait quietly until Sigismund withdraws of his own volition, as Jobst proposes, but we'll be waiting in the military camp of our huge new army.
When
Wait, what?
Sigismund sees that, he'll be off to Hungary all the sooner. At a gallop.
Exactly. Sigismund's army is demoralized and weakened. And besides, he's running out of resources. He's able to tackle fortresses that aren't able to defend themselves, but he won't engage an equal force on the battlefield.
But he can't retreat either. That would be a disgrace.
And that's exactly why we'll wait until he's called back to Hungary by events there. For the plan to work, we need allies, their money and their determination. We've already set the ground for it. We just need negotiators who will push the right people in the right direction.
Are you saying you set everything in motion even before Jobst?
More like in parallel, but without his knowledge. If we find support and make it look like the whole thing was his idea, we'll all win.
Why are you doing all this? Yeah.
Why are you doing all this anyway?
Because I want to put a stop to the senseless deaths, and also because I'm happier with Wenceslas on the Bohemian throne.
You have an interesting way of thinking.
You've got an interesting way of approaching things.
You're certainly not the first to tell me that. I take it as a compliment.
I'll help you. What exactly should I do?
I'll give you 3 names. Botchek of Kunstadt, Haman Alder, and Anna of Waldstein. If you can get those 3 on our side, we've won the day. Meanwhile, I'll take care of Jobst.
What if it doesn't work?
What if it doesn't work?
I refuse to even consider that outcome, because it would mean slow but certain defeat for all of us.
Why me? Yeah.
Why me, of all people?
Because you've got a head on your shoulders. You know how to talk, and you're not just out for your own good. You and your friend Henry are similar in that respect. That's why I know I can count on you both. There aren't many like you 2 left.
Alright, fine,
I'll
just get on it.
Wish me luck.
I wish us both luck. Before the day is over, the die will be cast.
Yeah, sure.
Success to our plans.
Alright, so we have to get Anna of Waldstein and Haman Alder. One of them's in the other room.
I'll tell you, nobody has the likes of these.
Martin, Haman
Not even
Adler.
Botchek?
There we go.
I'd like to check your horses out and see if they're as good as you say.
Pah, even better. But you won't believe it until you see for yourself.
And you might not believe your eyes when you do see them. Well, well, we have a new guest.
I wanted to...
You wanted to apologize for crashing into my home without it by your leave. Or to arrest my guests some more?
I want to have a word with Older.
Well, I'm having a word with you.
Alright, I'll apologize.
Apologize, Father.
For interrupting our conversation? Or just for being you?
Is that your...
Unfortunately.
Oh!
Speak up then. What are you doing here?
I come as an envoy.
I
Yeah.
came with a delegation from Sir Hanush of Lipa.
Is this a joke?
Why so strict, Martin?
20 years ago, he was nothing but a cheeky brat, only interested in wenches and booze. I got him a place at the Archbishopric to have some sense beaten into his head. Only it wasn't long before they kicked him out. And then I find out he's settled in some backwater parish in Sassau. But he took his boozing and whoring along with him, lost everything, and then came creeping home again. Huh?
Try saying it again a little louder. They might not have heard you in the outer courtyard.
You have the impertinence to show me your face after the way you disgraced our whole family?
I wouldn't set foot here if I had a choice.
I wouldn't set foot here if I had a choice. Better to be a priest in some backwater than have a father like you.
How dare you?
You're as shit a father as I am a son. We've got nothing to blame each other for. And now let me speak to Older.
You're dishonoring your host.
I can't dishonor someone who has no honor. If you had any, you'd be...
That's enough.
Christopher.
You won't get away with those insults. I challenge you to a duel.
Oh my gosh, fine.
I'm not happy about it, but I accept. This isn't how I imagined my first meeting with my brother.
Dang.
For us, we'll just settle a very private matter. It's an honorable duel, man against man.
You stupid bastard.
What's wrong with your legs?
Sneaky.
You don't know which end of that
They
thing
teach you
is
that in the
up.
seminary.
Are we serious?
Look in my eyes, not at my sword. Stand firm.
There you
Otherwise,
go.
the first strike will put
Come on.
you on your arse.
There we go.
That will do.
Finally. Let me get some respect around here, bro.
My God. Where did you learn to wield a sword like that? Father always said you were a good-for-nothing boozer. You could teach sword fighting in a school.
I was in a war? Yeah.
I was in a war. Right after they kicked me out of the archbishopric. And you ought to know yourself. Not all the faults that Father sees are real.
Aye. Well, I apologize for going off like that. I had to, so that...
So Father would be satisfied. I know. Only he'll never be satisfied. The sooner you realize that, the better.
I thought he was the way he was because his first son let him down. And he hoped at least his second would become something.
He's always been like that? Let's just say that.
Not at all. I remember him the same since I was a nipper. When I was 6 years old, I fell off a horse and broke my leg. He wouldn't talk to me for a week because I'd let him down.
The first time he took me hunting, he let me starve for 3 days until I was able to shoot my first hare.
Only 3 days. He got soft.
I always wondered who you were. There was never much talk about you at home.
Look, I really did fuck up everything I could. I brawled and boozed until they threw me out of my own parish. But now, I have a chance to put things to rights a little.
And that's why you want to talk to Alder.
I need to get him on our side, yeah.
I've got to get him on our side and to cooperate with us.
Aren't we all on the same side?
Maybe everyone's saying that. But it's time to put it into action.
After your encounter with Father, it won't be easy to get to Alder. Actually, I don't think you should even attempt it. Unless you want to anger Father even more.
What else can I do, though?
I'll talk to him myself. He'll hear me out for sure. But you'll have to trust me. And tell me what it's all about.
Alright, I'll tell you.
All right, then. You've heard Yob's plan, right? It's a nice idea, but we can't wait around without an army to back us up.
Only no one's going to pay for one, because that would be an outright admission of rebelling against Sigismund.
Alder's got some clout with the councillors and burghers who are loyal to Sigismund. If he agrees, they'll follow.
I expect Alder's not the only one you're after.
You got that right.
Leave Alder to me. The plan sounds sensible, and he's no fool.
I don't know how to thank you.
You can drag me to a tavern sometime. Pa doesn't need to know about it.
You're starting to sound like a brother.
Alright, sorry, one second. I'm finishing a text real quick. Alright, I gotta go talk to Alder again. No, I gotta go up one more floor. Wait, how? Am I missing something? Did I go up one too many steps? Is there the second floor I can go down?
Who the hell does he think he is? He's not the
What's
one
in
with
here?
the itchy prick.
Nope. I'm gonna go close this door.
He didn't even look at it. He just told me to bugger off.
Where is he? Are we on the same level? I thought. Okay, there he is, right?
Common enemy.
No.
I just don't greetings.
Dang, we really could have used that one
They remember
town.
well how the burghers in Moravia feared
Okay, I gotta find him in between here. Apparently, like this level. I get to this level somehow. Just don't know how. Dude, where is he that I'm supposed to talk to? Is it Boschek of Kunstadt? Oh yeah, that was him. I'm tripping.
Sir Bochek, I need to speak with you for a moment.
A man hardly puts his cup to his lips and someone comes along to put a flea in his ear. Yobs comes up with a plan as full of holes as a beggar's shoes, and now you're all jostling to win me over for him.
On the contrary, I've come here with an idea how to improve it.
Does that improvement include a few thousand men-at-arms? If not, you can go to the devil with it.
A few thousand men-at-arms as a convincing argument. And 100 horsemen on top. Only in order to get them, we need coin.
You've got my attention, but not my money yet.
Aren't we on the same side? Yeah.
Are we not on the same side?
We are, but an alliance is of no use if it doesn't also guarantee safety.
I understand.
Of course. Once it comes to protecting property, ideals go out the window.
You can talk, since you haven't got a pot to piss in yourself. If you were in my position, you'd think differently. I have a lot of property, lots of subjects to look after, and along with that, the Lord blessed me with a large family. I can't risk it all in a conflict with Sigismund.
So you need guarantees that you won't be left standing in the cold if you openly oppose Sigismund.
My guarantee is called Yitka. She's my niece. If I succeeded in marrying her off to another strong house, I'll have the certainty that I won't be left alone.
Maybe it's enough to find a suitable groom among the allies.
Perhaps someone of suitable standing who Yitka would also gladly accept. I don't want her to be unhappy.
How about Lord Capon?
How about young Lord Capon?
He's a youngster still.
Yitzko wouldn't want to marry an old man.
What's wrong with him? He's young, he's handsome, women are fighting over him. Yitka will like him, and he'll give her a whole bunch of children.
And to half the wenches in his domain too, eh? On the other hand, the lords of Lipa have a good reputation, and Hanush can always be relied on, despite his temper. Maybe it's not such a bad idea.
So you'll support our plan?
So, will you support our plan?
You're selling the skin of a boar that's still grunting. First, I want a confirmation that the wedding will take place as soon as possible.
And what if Lord Capon refuses?
I don't care what the young lord thinks. Hanush is the one to decide. If he agrees, I'll be happy to support your plan.
Pushing a friend to tie the knot to save the kingdom. Things have come to a pretty pass.
The kingdom will not forget his sacrifice. Now stop dilly-dallying and go and tell Hanush.
Yeah, we're alright, dude. Let's go. Hanush, are you down here? Yeah, there you are. Hey, homie.
Godwin, you wouldn't be avoiding me. We didn't have much time for conversation on the way here. Let's rectify that.
With pleasure, sir. As it happens, there's something I'd like to ask you.
Wait, you're not... Are you not... You're Hanush? I got this mixed up.
Sir Hanush, I bring happy tidings.
You do? Let's hear it then.
Lord Capon's going to get married. Yeah.
Young Lord Capon is going to get married.
If he's got some impoverished noble's daughter pregnant, I'll have his hide. I'm not going to support some bastard.
You misunderstood my meaning. I was the one who arranged the betrothal. I mean, with your blessing.
You arranged a marriage for my ward? Just like that? With who?
With the niece of Sir Bochek, Lord of Kunstadt. Her name's Yitka.
Bochek of Kunstadt? The Bochek of Kunstadt? Godwin, you conniving old bastard.
Oh, fuck.
I don't believe it. So, young Hans is to marry Kunstadt's daughter?
Niece.
If you're serious, I'll make sure that you get the Rattay parish.
Or you could make me the abbot of Sassa. Or what about a bishopric?
Forget it. Soon I'll be paying for a wedding. Not a word to Hans. I want to tell him myself. But let's drink to it, shall we?
Yeah, we got him. Yeah, cheers.
Cheers to you, and to your parlaying skills.
I can't believe that worked. Alright, so what? We gotta go tell him? Good news, man. Alright.
Sabuchek, your niece Yivka can start preparing for her wedding.
So Hanush agreed, without reservations.
Indeed.
Then I will fulfill my end of the bargain without reservation.
Thank you, Lord of Kunstad.
Enough formality. We'll have a drink. What do you say?
Cheers,
Cheers
yeah.
to the beautiful Lady Yivka and the unhappy Lord Cable.
Here's to a good bargain.
It's like I'm invisible or something.
Alright, so freaking we gotta go talk to the Liechtenstein dude. Right? What is that? Where is he at? No, you're a noble. No, no. Am I supposed to talk to someone here? I want to see the news broken to, what's his name?
He didn't tell you anything?
Christopher Oderin. Alehouse maid.
Good old Ben.
Noble. Margrave Yost of Luxembourg. Where is Liechtenstein? There you are.
How are you getting on so far?
Aside from the happy family reunion, everything is going according to plan. Thanks for asking.
I'd almost forgotten about that little detail. But fortunately, it wasn't too much of a fuss.
Father is getting old. There were times when he could keep yelling at me half the day.
Keep it up. We've still got a lot of work to do. Just don't overdo it with the wine. No one takes a walking wineskin seriously.
Alright, so what's my job right now? What am I supposed to do? Am I just chilling? Anna of Waldstein. Oh wait, is that the mission? Yeah, okay, so that's Henry's. Okay, so who's Anna of Waldstein? Oh,
I've got some good news and some bad news for you.
The bad news is there's hardly any females in this whole damned place. There's some old bat standing there with two young girls, but she watches over them like a mother hen. So at least tell me the good news.
Never mind.
Actually, never mind.
At least the wine here is decent.
I told
To your health.
what's his name that I wasn't gonna. Alright. Rabbi, we already talked with him. Are you Anna? Oh, you're Anna.
God be with you, noble lady. There's something I'd like to ask of you.
God be with you. What would that be?
Your diplomatic support. And your money.
No beating around the bush, eh? I like that. But what do you want my money for?
Margrave Yob's plan has some gaps, milady. We need to gather enough resources to...
To muster an army that Margrave can't afford on his own?
Christ. Be praised. You're astute.
I should say so. All sorts of people have their eyes on my money, and divining their intentions is a necessity. Although, between the two of us, it isn't hard to figure out what Liechtenstein is after.
How do you know about John of Liechtenstein? Or about Liechtenstein, I mean.
How do you know Liechtenstein's behind it?
I know most of the people here very well. Many of them certainly have doubts about the Margrave's plans, but they wouldn't dream of stating them aloud. While it seems that Lord Liechtenstein, on the contrary, sees his opportunity.
I'd say you have a better nose for people than most of this crowd.
Not only for people, but also for good food and wine, and beneficial deals.
Then you come to the right place.
Then you were in the right place. This occasion provides all of those things.
The wine here is average. The cooks lack imagination. And I have yet to hear any interesting offers. So, to the point. What is it that Liechtenstein wants from me?
Nothing more than support and resources for an army to parley more effectively with Sigismund.
Nothing more? I'd say that's plenty. And why ask me for help? Why should I, of all people, take the risk?
Your wealth needs protection. Let's say
You
that.
manage large estates. In return for your generosity, we offer you protection.
I've managed quite well up to now, taking care of my own resources. If you want me to support you, you must give me a good reason. Perhaps a favor in return.
Do you have something in particular in mind?
Well, one of the guests here has something that shouldn't get into the wrong hands.
Who's that?
Harmon Alder. Now, if you were to switch these papers for the ones he brought with him, I would support your proposal.
No, you have powerful enemies.
Have you fallen out with the town councillor?
No. Alder is innocent in the matter. My relatives from the House of Bartosz are behind it all. They're disappointed that I dared outlive my husband, and the fact that I'm handling his estates makes their hair stand on end.
What do the
And
documents
these
say?
papers I'm supposed to switch, what do they concern?
My relatives somehow dug up some trade contracts between myself and certain undesirable parties.
You were dealing with the enemy.
They were not the enemy at the time. My conscience is clear, but I'll rest easier when those papers are in my hands.
You want me to rob an ally?
I'm supposed to rob an ally.
Harmon Alder was given the documents to deliver to the council. He hasn't yet had a chance to look at them, so he won't even notice the difference.
What about the fake
And the
papers?
I'm supposed to plant on Alder?
Just insignificant documents. If the incriminating ones disappeared without a trace, it would arouse suspicion.
All right, I'll help you. Or at least I'll give it a try.
Alder will surely have the papers in his saddlebags, which he left in the shed on the outer courtyard. Bring them to me, and put these there instead. But watch yourself. Odorin's groom has eyes everywhere.
Alright, so swap out the documents in the saddlebags. Let's see if we can do this without being seen in this broad daylight. Is it on the outside? Can I go in here? What, am I not supposed to be in here?
Hey, you! What are you doing?
Oh,
here?
shoot.
No one's allowed in here.
I'm waiting for you, sinner. Wait, oh, it tells me?
I'm waiting here for you.
Oh, how's that?
I've been watching you for a while, and I have a feeling you do well to talk a little. In conspectu Dei.
Who in God's name are you?
In God's name indeed. I'm a priest, and I know a wretched sinner when I see one.
Is it that obvious? Christ above.
Don't blaspheme. It'll help you more to confess.
Hey, you! What are you doing here? No
I
one's
thought
allowed in here.
I'm here on a matter of Lady
Why did you ask me twice?
Stein's. It's very important.
And what would her ladyship want in this here shed?
That's none of your concern. But Lady Anna stressed that it's a matter of urgency. You know the law of falling shit?
No. What's that?
If you hold me up, Lady Anna will give me shit. And I'll have to drop it on your head. And since you're just a fucking groom, you can complain at best to the nags here. Is it worth it to you?
No, it's not. And in the morning, when I met him, I swore I
What's
never
going
laid
on?
eyes on his daughter. Even though my back was scratched raw from our roll in the hay.
That's a mortal sin. Lying with a woman that you're not joined with in holy matrimony. And then lying about it too. That's already 2 commandments broken for the price of 1.
I'll go to hell for that, won't I?
You won't. As long as you repent. Be contrite. Fast and pray. 10 Our Fathers. Ego te absolvo.
I'll start right away. Thank you, Father. That won't please Lord Oderin.
Dang, that worked. Okay. See, Godwin's a homie. He knows. Even though we're kind of drunk. You can kind of see the sway. Alright. I'm ready for him to break the news, bro. He just needs to tell him. Alright, let's go talk to Anna. Here you go.
I've got those papers from Alder for you.
Quiet! You don't have to announce it to everyone.
How drunk am I?
With all the clamor going on here, I can hardly hear my own thoughts. Here they are.
You're more capable than I expected. Thanks for the help.
You're welcome. And now you're part of the bargain.
As agreed. I will support Liechtenstein's proposal with both words and money.
Thank you, noble lady. God will...
Yes, quite. But let's drink to our bargain, Godwin.
Your
How
health.
could I refuse a toast with such a fine lady? To your health, Lady Anna.
And to the success of our efforts.
Alright, now we can talk to Liechtenstein.
Gentlemen, I think we can raise our goblets to the successful conclusion of the negotiations.
Is this supposed to be your secret weapon?
Like I said, miracles happen where you least expect them. Tell me, Godwin of the House of Oderin, what news do you bring us?
I bring nothing from the House of Oderin. But the widow of Waldstein and Sir Bocek of Kunstad will support our cause.
Both of them. Good heavens, what did you promise them?
This is going to be a long story, and I could use a drink.
He's so
if you'll
drunk.
excuse me. My lords?
It would seem that we have all benefited from the break in these proceedings. New alliances have been formed. And I have also changed my plans. We shall still wait for Sigismund to withdraw his troops of his own accord. But we will wait with an army at our backs.
Yes. And how are we to raise an army? Wasn't it made clear at the meeting that no one wants to take the risk?
The only thing made clear was that each of us alone is weak, and that we could not find common ground. But that has now changed.
Yes.
King Wenceslas is, by the will of God, the balbatim of all his subjects. Not only the Christians, our community, and not only ours, will give you coin.
The Kuttenberg houses are still loyal to King Wenceslaus, and we stand with Lord Ruthard.
And if that's not enough, the houses of Leipa and Kunstadt will unite and march side by side.
My niece, Yitka, will take young Lord Capon
as her husband.
Lords Kunstadt, Hanush, Radzig, and I will set out immediately. God willing, we will be back within 3 weeks, along with an army.
Now those are words worthy of a nobleman.
My friend, I still believe that words are more powerful than swords. And our words will ring in 1,000 voices to the glory of King Wenceslas.
Deserve to be miserable, Hans, for all the shit you put me through, fucker.